There's going to be a lot to talk about considering it's been a minute.
I'm actually going to start crying. Yeah, not to be dramatic, but it is insane. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Yay. We were just saying it feels like it's been a second since we recorded. I just think a lot of life has happened recently.
In the span of...
Like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
It's just been a lot.
To be fair, it's actually been a couple weeks since we recorded.
That's it. It's only been a couple weeks, but it feels like it's been like 2 months.
It's been eons.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really wanted to chat.
Honestly, I just missed myself. It's fine. That's funny.
How have you been?
Bro, I've been good. I wouldn't ask you first. How was your Valentine's Day?
God. So our anniversary was like kind of like right
around the
before
time.
that, so I didn't want to do anything big because also like it gets expensive.
That is so true.
Yeah. I didn't realize like how much more money I'm spending like
being in a relationship.
Because you buy gifts.
That's true.
And like all this stuff, but obviously you can try to save.
So
money.
I have a question. So last year, did you guys celebrate Valentine's Day? Because you just became official.
So we did. And we also just did like a dinner, but it was also like in the beginning of our relationship.
It was so new, yeah.
We were like so new to all of it. Like but this time it was really cute. We went to this wine bar in the West Village.
Okay.
And it was a really cute wine bar. It was called Stafili Wine Bar.
Okay.
It was a really cute vibe.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny because there's just like so many couples like
everyone's out
on Valentine's Day, but then there's like so many groups of friends too, like celebrating, which was really cute. Caleb brought me flowers, and it was so funny because the waiter comes up to him and he's like, you're the only person who's walked in with flowers.
Okay, props to Cable.
And that was funny. And then we went to this like Italian restaurant. I don't remember what it was called, but it was really good.
Okay.
We had like some eggplant parm.
Yummy.
And it was just like a nice night. We just like went to dinner, got drinks, but it was really nice.
Okay.
I think date nights are nice because you spend quality time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Quality time is that one of your love languages?
I would say so.
It's definitely one of mine too. Yeah.
And words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Like, I need someone to tell me.
I'm also, like, a big physical touch person.
Me too.
Yeah. Like, you know this about me. I just, like, I love hugging. Even people, like, obviously I'm not in a relationship, but even my friends. Like, I'm just, like, hug me. Like, yeah.
I don't think I am as much with friends.
Yeah, you're not.
But I think
you are in a relationship.
In a relationship, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
So that was my Valentine's Day.
Yay, that's so fun. Okay. I feel like I use Valentine's Day as a day to, like, snoop on who's in relationships.
I also was doing that.
Wait, you know what? I used to be like, I don't like Valentine's Day. But now I'm like, wait, I kind of like knowing what's going on with everyone. I'm like, okay, that's
they're
new.
In a relationship. Oh, she's in a relationship.
I'm like,
they're still together.
I love doing it. It's like my little like check-in. There's that. Then there's like National Girlfriend's Day and Boyfriend's Day.
Oh, they're engaged.
Yeah, it's just my excuse to be like, oh, okay, that's going on. That's new. I love.
And it's becoming
snooping.
more now.
Everyone be posting, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone be posting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Snoop holiday.
It's literally like my little excuse to like do a little research. I love it. But it was good. We had a Valentine's Day thing with our friends, and you did another thing. So you know what? It was a good, like little time. Yeah. It was nice. The Valentine's Day thing that we got to do. We went to a paint and sip with our friends.
Yeah.
Honestly, we were laughing because our paintings were a little bit rough. But I think it's more of the vibe.
Yeah.
But honestly, if you think about it, you could do that at home too.
Paint that?
Yeah.
Or like do that with your friends.
Yeah. I feel like that's such a cute thing to do in the future. Like not even paying for it. We'll just grab a bottle of wine.
I'm taking inspiration from it because like you were just saying, like, especially because me and Ishika also painted our own thing.
Yeah.
We didn't do what they told us to do.
So the way it worked is like they had one painting that they were teaching you how to do, but you couldn't really choose it. They had pre-chosen.
Yeah.
And so we just chose to do our own painting, which you can also do,
So, and I feel like you could just host it at someone's place.
It's so easy. All you need is paint, some canvas, and wine. It's such a good like little
what
thing.
A good business model.
It's such a good business model. And then we went to Spicy Moon that night with our girlfriends, which was my first time going. It was really good.
Yeah. It was not my first time going. I've been like 3 or 4 times, but I've never been to that location. That one was like huge.
It was huge. Also, we went the day of Lunar New Year.
Yeah.
So it was like they had the dragon up. I don't know if that was their normal decoration or they had that up for the Year of the Dragon, but it was really pretty inside.
It was really pretty. There's a lot of people.
It was a
Yeah.
lot of people.
I remember we walked in and they were like, "You can only be here for like an hour."
Yeah.
We were like, "What?"
Yeah. Also, it was good because we went in a big group, so we all just like did family style, ordered a bunch of stuff, and then we got to try like
Yeah.
so many dishes.
Okay, so I also think ordering family style is one of my love languages.
That's so true. Like sharing food,
Sharing food is such a big love language.
like
for
yeah,
me.
communally.
Because like I think there's something about like you like share. It's just like a weird feeling when you share food with someone.
Yeah, it feels kind of intimate in a
Yeah.
nice way. Yeah.
Me and our friend Mira we
Yeah.
went to dinner like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, let's just share food.
Yeah.
And like now whenever we go out, we like share food, and I'm like, this is just so much more fun. We get to
It
try
is.
new things, and it's like, I don't know how to explain it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. I think also I am like a big creature of habit. So then I'll always just get the same thing if I like something at a place.
Yeah.
So then this way I love like doing family style because then you get to like expand your
Yeah,
horizons.
try different things.
Yeah.
Because I get bored with my one dish.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need new flavors, I need
Yeah.
new textures,
Mhm.
especially if it's like Italian food.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want my one pasta.
Yeah,
like,
like,
I
I
want
wanna
a different one.
I want to taste your pasta too.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, that's true. That's actually
Yeah.
really sweet.
Yeah.
I think food, like, communally is food can be such a communal and, like,
Yeah.
connecting thing
Yeah.
that it's really nice to use it that way.
Yeah. I think I get offended when someone doesn't want to
Yeah.
share. But why?
That's so funny.
But I get it. People sometimes are picky with food, so
Yeah.
they don't like to share.
That's true. That's true.
Um,
But also, I think the cool thing was at Spicy Moon is that it's all vegan. So
Yeah.
all of our friends, the dietary restrictions, like, we all were on the same level.
Yeah.
Because at, like, dairy, meat, everyone was just eating the same thing.
Mhm.
So then this way, everyone could eat everything.
Yeah.
Which is really good.
It was really good.
Yeah.
So that was a really nice Valentine's Day. I think taking some time to like spend time with
It was a good
the
Valentine's.
girls was really good. And then the following weekend I did like a little Valentine's with like some of my friends
Yes.
that I've met here. It was also really cute. My friend Carolina did this like whole setup. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, it was like so pink and red
Yeah.
and pretty.
Her apartment looked like straight out of Pinterest. Like it was really nice to again spend time
Yeah.
with girls. And yeah, that's like the biggest things that have been happening lately with me. I haven't been doing anything crazy, just been working, running a lot.
Yeah, you have been on the running grind.
I love it. It's just like become my like weekly tradition.
That's amazing.
It's just like I look forward to it because like I don't know, it's just like an activity now. It's just like something fun to do that's like not like going to a restaurant.
Totally. And I think like once you get over the like, now that you know that you can do it and that you've proven it to yourself and that you enjoy it, it becomes something that like releases dopamine and it's just like the thing that makes you feel good.
Yeah.
It's such a good habit.
Running that Central Park loop is tough.
Yeah.
I have realized because when you're running on
It's like hilly.
so hilly. Or like when you're at like the Harlem area, which is like at the top of Central Park, they call it Harlem Hills, and it's like
Oh, wow.
yeah, and you're like trying to run up.
So the half marathon that you're gonna run, do you know like, if it's all flat or like what
I don't
the
think it's
situation?
gonna be all flat.
Okay, so then this is some good
yeah,
practice.
because I don't think I want to run the loop before doing it because then it like takes the enjoyment out of like and sometimes like when you run a route that you're not usually run, it goes by quicker
That's true.
because you're like, oh, new stuff.
Yeah,
like, I didn't do this.
That's
before.
fair. That's actually really true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see how it goes, but
Okay.
that's been
Nice.
like the craziest.
Nice.
thing.
Y'all, I was on vacation.
Yeah.
And I just came back. It was fun.
Yeah.
I went to St. Thomas in
You
the
look
U.S.
so
Virgin Islands.
good.
Thank you. It just felt so good to pull out my shorts and summer
Yeah.
clothes for like, I was like, I had to dig into my closet, pull out all my summer clothes.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
The weather was good. I was on the beach.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And
The
the
bathing suits were so cute.
I am obsessed with bathing suits at the moment.
I feel like you've always kind of like.
I love a good bathing suit.
Yeah.
And recently I'm just like, I don't know, it's just so fun. I also think I've just been like,
What was the strawberry milk shop?
Strawberry Milk Mob.
Mob.
This is my shout out. It's like sponsor me.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with y'all. Like the
They sell
fit,
the coolest bathing suits.
coolest bathing.
Yeah.
You know how I found them? I was on TikTok and this girl made a TikTok being like, what are some affordable bathing suit places? And someone commented on it, and I had saved that TikTok to come back to. I was doing vacation shopping. I went back to it and I looked up this place and I just,
Wow.
and it's amazing. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
because after Ashika went, she shared that I was like, these bathing suits were adorable and they're affordable.
They're affordable. They have a lot of options.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Because let me know why swimsuits have become like $200
Okay.
these days.
You know what I did? So I went on Revolve.
Yeah.
I ordered a swimsuit, which was like $150.
Yeah.
And then I went on this site
Yeah.
and I was like, wait, I could buy like 3 swimsuits for that.
Yeah.
So then I returned
Good.
the Revolve. It was like a good American swimsuit that was just black and white. And I was like, these are even, I don't know. I realized swimsuits are so
I
expensive.
think it's like people, they know that people are going to buy it now. That's so they can keep the margins really high.
Actually, I don't understand
Yeah.
why. It's just
Because
a brand.
It's like this much material.
And it's not even like a crazy fabric. It's like
Yeah.
the swimming fabric. Like, what is...
Like our Speedo swimming suit fabric.
Literally, I don't understand. But it was really fun. It was
Yeah.
such a good time.
Mhm.
And it was like right after Valentine's Day, and I went with my family.
It looked gorgeous.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
It's so pretty. It's U.S. territory, so it was so easy. Like, you don't need a passport. You, like, it's all U.S. dollars.
Mhm.
But I will say, like, I'm realizing how expensive things are outside of the mainland. Like, even when you
Yeah.
went to Hawaii,
Why
even
is it
this,
expensive? Yeah.
it's like, Monza, we had one pizza for like $35 or $40. And it was like a small, not even like
a
a,
personal size pizza.
it was like not personal, but not as big as a Domino's medium pizza. It was
Okay.
smaller than that.
That's pretty
And it
expensive.
like had truffle on it, but still, like, not enough for it to be $40.
Yeah.
I was like, it was just expensive.
And that says a lot, especially coming from New York, when like everything is so expensive.
A cocktail there was like $18-20, which is
Okay.
more than Manhattan.
No, it's like the same.
But like
Yeah,
similar to
yeah.
Manhattan. And I'm like, this is crazy. This is
Mhm.
crazy. It just
Mhm.
felt like a lot.
Yeah.
But it was a really, really good time. And then, yeah, it was just such a good time.
Yeah, the weather looked really good. The food was good.
hmm
Yeah. What kind of like food did you try?
We ate some seafood.
Yeah. Oysters?
I didn't eat oysters actually. I had a lot of fish.
Okay.
We ate seafood. I'm trying to think of what else. We had Mexican food one day.
Nice.
It was just like
Oh, the
good
best.
vibes.
Yeah.
Also, they have like all the islands are kind of close by. So St. John and St. Thomas are close.
Mhm.
So you can take a ferry. So we took a ferry and like your car just goes onto the ferry.
Whoa.
So we did that.
Wait, did you guys rent a car out
Yeah.
there? Okay, nice.
We rented a car because there's no Ubers and like
Yeah.
taxis are super expensive. So
Yeah.
we rented a car. So you just drive your car onto the ferry. You can also do like just go without having a car.
Yeah.
But we drove our car onto the ferry and then it's like a 20-minute
Do you sit in the
boat
car?
ride. Yeah.
Whoa.
Remember when we did, so when we were abroad in London, remember we did like an overnight bus? It was like that. So we did, okay, so y'all, we
That's
took
so
an
funny.
overnight bus from London to Paris.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing because there's water in between. So your
Yeah.
bus just drives onto a boat.
Yeah.
And the boat then,
I think the
Crosses.
only difference was like we have to get off the bus.
you have to get
Yeah.
off the bus.
Yeah, we had to sit on the boat, and it was like the most interesting experience ever. We were like drinking Starbucks at like 4 in the
It was
morning.
also 3 in the morning, and we
Yeah.
like really didn't realize that we would have to get off the bus. Like we thought that we could just like stay in the seat and like go to
Yeah.
take it like sleep at night, and then we
Yeah.
couldn't. But this is like you just sit in the car, and it's
Okay.
only like 20 minutes.
Okay.
It was kind of reminded me of when we went to Martha's, and it was like Nantucket to Martha's, like a tiny
Mhm.
little ferry,
Yeah.
like a 20-minute ferry. So it was so pretty. It was also like the views were just amazing, beautiful,
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
really good.
I'm glad it was a really good trip.
I know. I think I just like, it was nice to like, get away. Yeah.
Did you guys do exploring or like mostly be on the beach?
We did mainly beach stuff. I'm trying to
It was
think.
like a chill vacation.
Yeah, mainly just like beach stuff, and then St. John we like drove around. They do have some hikes and stuff, but we
Mhm.
didn't do them.
Mm-hmm.
But you can do some hikes and like if you prepare for it and do that.
Okay.
I also thought it was like pretty hot. Like it was so hot. It's kind of hard to like hike in that heat,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like the summer must be brutal
Yeah.
if the winter felt like that.
that hot. Yeah.
But I think it's such a good winter like little getaway.
Getaway.
So nice.
On my list because I've never heard of it until
Yeah.
it went.
It was so amazing.
That's super fun.
Mhm.
But you've been good other than that?
Yeah,
Just
I've been
chilling?
good. Just been doing work, been
Mhm.
like chugging along.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been coming into the city less, and me and Masa like got to go to a friend's birthday yesterday, and now
Yeah.
I'm like kind of enjoying going out more because
Yeah.
I do it less.
Yeah.
So it's like fun to get dressed up and stuff, but I think just been more chill lately. Yeah.
It was really fun. We went to one of our friends' birthday. She was actually on the podcast a while ago.
A while ago.
So if you guys want to go listen to that episode, her name is Aditi.
Yeah.
Cutest girl. But it was so much fun. Also to just like get out.
Yeah, it was
I
fun.
also don't go out as much lately, so like I like grabbing drinks and like
exactly.
Going
and
out.
y'all, Monica made us some really good martinis.
I did.
Yeah.
And I was very shocked by this. And it was so funny because it was just like us two and our other friend. So I had exactly three olives.
Like
no more.
Just enough vodka. Like it was perfect.
Yeah. So one of my friends on my birthday gave me this like olive martini mix, and I literally just had to mix it with some vodka, shake it up with some ice so it's like chilled, and then pour it in a glass, and it was really
pretty good.
Yeah,
I was impressed.
Yeah, it was like a filthy because it was like really olivey.
It was really olivey, but I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I think it's a very acquired taste. Like you need to like the saltiness, but I love a good salty drink.
Yeah, it was really cute. It was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like overall just like a chill, good night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good.
But yeah, I think we can kind of tap into the main part of this podcast. We kind of wanted to just talk about like toxic positivity and like how we've been feeling lately about that. I think we've tapped on this topic a while ago.
A long time ago.
A really long time ago. And I definitely have some new thoughts about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we should.
I know. It's something I want to discuss because it's something I kind of feel myself struggling with lately.
Mm-hmm.
It's the balance of like letting myself feel the feelings, but also not wanting to sit in them.
Yes.
And it can sometimes border on being like, I don't know, like not letting myself feel them or sitting in them too long. And I think it's like a weird balance to strike.
Yeah. And we were just talking about this literally in the car over here because like I've been just dealing with a lot of change in my life.
Okay.
And I think I'm just changing as a person.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time, like, accepting that I'm, like, different now.
Okay.
Like, change.
Okay.
Like, we grow older, we, like, become different
just
people.
Growth, yeah.
And, like, this weird phase of my life, it just, like, looks really different than how it was, like, 2 years ago.
Okay.
Just in terms of, like, what I want in life, my goals, like what I'm doing, and like how I want to spend my time.
Okay.
Like, it's kind of changing.
So do you find yourself like judging yourself for that, or like what do you feel about it?
I feel myself judging myself.
Okay.
I feel a little guilty.
Okay.
And I feel myself like not validating my feelings.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I should be.
Yeah.
Partying till 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I should be. Doing this.
Because like people our age also like to do that. Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I think recently, like, I like to go out, but I like to be home by 1.
Yeah.
I like to grab drinks and sit and have good conversation.
Yeah.
That's, like, what I like to do. I like to wake up early and go on a run.
Exactly.
Like, I'm just enjoying different things.
Different things now.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's, like, tough when, like, a lot of people our age are, like, doing one thing. I don't know.
Yeah. I agree. And I think it's also like, I don't know, maybe you feel like you're different than people around you because we all are growing in different ways.
Yeah.
That's why I think post-grad life can be very interesting because until now we've all kind of had the same path. Yeah. And now it's like, okay, now it's all shifting where people are moving, what people like to do, what people want. Yeah. So now I think it just feels weird when maybe your timelines are different and you're growing in different ways.
That's a good point. And like all our responsibilities are different.
Exactly.
Like for example, it's such a funny example, but like last night I felt so guilty about like coming home at like 12:31.
Yeah.
It's like I should have stayed out longer. Like, why am I such a grandma? But then there's also that thing where like, oh, we had to kind of wake up early and I had a long day and I have a flight later.
Yeah, totally.
So it's like a lot of things going on. Like, and no one else at that party is doing the same thing.
Totally. And I am so, Monica, this is like something I am so guilty of. I talk about this in therapy all the time. How I'm not good at having negative emotions. Like when I have a negative emotion, I judge myself for it. I tell myself I'm not supposed to be having it. Yeah. But it's like so just part of life. Yeah. Like you literally, I don't know. We need to validate our emotions a lot more. Like feeling tired and feeling that's such a normal thing to feel.
And like being okay with that.
Yeah. I agree.
Not like forcing ourselves to do something that maybe we don't want to do.
And going off of that, something I've been really, really getting better at and like trying to work on is dealing with constructive criticism and just like being okay with not being perfect. Because I think a lot of the times like I feel this pressure in terms of like how I deal with things emotionally or how I show up in relationships and friendships. Like I kind of think I feel bad if it's if it's not completely how the other person expects me to.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Or if like, but then I'm realizing that it's impossible for everyone to see things the same way that you do.
Yeah.
And for you to see things the same way that they do. Otherwise, you would be the same person.
Yeah.
So I think that this is such a general statement to make, but I think as a society, we're not good at accepting that, like, we're not always right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's such a normal thing. Like, it's not a reflection on me. I think in the past, I would take that very personally. I'd be like, wait, I'm a bad person if you don't like something I did. But I'm realizing it's not that I'm a bad person. It's just that one moment didn't align between both of us.
Yeah.
And that happens to everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm getting a lot better at just like constructive criticism and just like accepting that I'm wrong. And it's so freeing. Because I think when you're able to accept like, okay, I could have done that better.
Yeah.
You're just able to grow better too.
Oh, 100%. I've had to learn a lot of that, like being in a relationship.
Yeah.
Because like there are times where I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And like honestly, the hardest thing is being like taking a step back and be like, wait a minute, like I actually like that was wrong of me to say that or like do that.
Totally.
How can I fix it?
And these are the two things I've been realizing. Okay, this is like getting a little into it. I think either there's two scenarios when I think that I'm wrong. Either I'm judging myself for an emotion that's normal.
Yeah.
And I should just be able to feel it and be okay with it.
Yeah.
Or maybe I didn't react in the best way, but so what?
Yeah.
I learned from it and I'm going to do better next time.
That's the biggest thing because you cannot control your initial reaction when it's something new. Like, how do you know how to react to it when you've never experienced it before?
And also, we all have moments like we all are.
We can't be perfect.
We literally can't. Like, all of us sometimes snap. All of us sometimes feel a certain way. It is part of being a human. So I'm just like, listen, I'm not going to deal with things completely the best every time. And it's not also just emotionally. Like, I think also in career and, like, other stuff, I'm just getting better at being like, okay, wait, I didn't do that the best way or exactly how I wish I did, but I'm going to learn for next time. And it's so, I think it's such a, it's so beneficial, freeing. And freeing mindset.
It also allows you to not like dwell on like what went wrong.
Do you ruminate? Because I'm such a ruminator.
I'm a ruminator.
Me too. Queen of rumination. I will like sit with it and just turn it over in my head.
You and me have some very similar insight.
No, we do. We do. I do that so much. And another thing I've had to work on is the difference between processing something and then thinking about it for too long. Because sometimes when something happens, you do need to process it and think about it a little bit. But that's it. Only a little bit. And then with me, I'll just be like...
I'll think about it all day.
All day.
Wow. I thought I was very alone in that feeling. But I like replay things a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know when you be replaying it and you're like, that's what I should have said.
As if I can go back
As if you could go back and you're like, oh my god, now I know what I should have said in that moment. I do that all the time. Sometimes I'll like act out the conversation.
Wait, me too.
You do that?
Yeah. Oh my
Sometimes like with myself. Like I'll like a one-woman show fully.
Whoa. This is so crazy because I literally do this.
That's so funny.
Wow. It's kind of nice to know.
You're not alone, bro.
I thought it was
There's a lot of one-minute shows going on out there. That's really funny. Oh my god.
But that is so true, especially because we are that type of people. Like learning to like feel our feelings is like how to kind of get over that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think I've always had this like this negative thought process that if I'm having a negative emotion, it makes me weak. Or like, but what I'm realizing, it's not about what you feel, but how you deal with the feeling.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna feel what you feel.
100%.
I just want to get better at either not hanging on to it.
Yeah.
Or, you know, like not sitting with it.
Yeah.
At acknowledging it and moving on. And that's kind of what I want to focus on. Not feeling it, but like when I feel it, how to move forward.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing. And like sometimes when I like see myself like kind of ruminating on something, I can't catch myself every time, but there's times where I'll be like, okay, thought about it. I can't change it. I can't fix it. Next, move on. Let me go distract myself.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's something I have to remind myself very much.
Yeah.
I kind of have to check myself too. And I'll be
Yeah.
like, okay, next thing. Look forward.
It happens the most to me in like social situations.
Okay.
Because like I am the most awkward goodbye-er.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Like I just don't know how to say goodbye.
So do you
sometimes.
overthink that?
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, like I should I can curse. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I would be like, oh, I should have said this.
Really?
Like, I said so bye so awkwardly.
Okay. That's interesting. And it's so funny again, like, because we think these things, but then the other person is so caught up in their own head that they're not even realizing what is going on with you. Because they're not thinking that, but you're thinking that. And they're having their own thoughts and insecurities.
What has helped me with, like, being a better goodbyer is, like...
How to be a better goodbyer by Manasa 101. Okay.
I, like, before I know I'm going to leave,
Yeah.
I, like, will take a few deep breaths.
Okay.
And then I'm, like, calmer.
Because you know that moment gives you anxiety.
Yeah. So
Okay.
then I just say a bunch of random shit and
Yeah.
then leave.
Okay.
Now, like, I go into it calmly.
Okay.
I say a few things. I'm not rushing out of the door.
Wait, I don't
and
want to
then
laugh.
go.
It's just such a unique experience. But wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like panic. I don't know.
And I think we sometimes like have those irrational, like where you're like, this shouldn't make me anxious, but like sometimes you're just like, yeah, you have some memory associated with it or something about it.
Yeah.
Just makes, and I think that is such a good piece of advice, is to just take a couple deep breaths beforehand.
Because we'll see, like, if you take a few deep breaths, which I feel like a lot of people have, like, they're, like, thinking a lot or just, like, having an anxious moment, the power of just, like, taking a moment to just, like...
Being mindful, yeah. Bringing yourself back.
Bringing yourself back is so powerful.
Yeah.
And I do it a lot, especially in the morning, like meditate. Because sometimes I wake up in, like, an anxious mood.
Mom also just sent me, like, the 10-minute meditation that you do.
I do it. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, just 10-minute meditation to start your day. And it is just, like, perfect. You just, it's, like, super easy, but it, like, allows you to ground yourself before you start your day. And I didn't realize, like, how much meditation can, like, you know, allow you to go throughout your day, like, not feeling, like, on, like, jumpy mood.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think I have incorporated mindfulness into my life a lot more lately, and it's been really beneficial for me. Through yoga, and then, like, okay, so I was on vacation, right? And we were at the beach. I was, like, standing there in the water, and we were, like, surrounded by these mountains, and I remember thinking, I, like, literally took a second, and I was like, remember this moment, like, feel the water, and next time when you're feeling anxious or, like, not calm, think back to how you felt right now. Like, remember this moment. So I keep trying to have, like, take a deep breath, feel, like, the physical symptoms of your body, feel your feet on the ground, listen to what you hear, check in with your body, have those moments throughout the day.
It's such a healing moment.
I try to do that a lot.
Yeah.
And I think that's what meditation has taught me. Like, a lot of Headspace, they'll tell you, like, feel how you feel in your body. Check in.
I did that once in Thailand.
I did.
But I think it was by the elephants or something.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Just like...
Yeah, I do that. I do that. Oh my god, wait, that's actually really funny. I want to talk about that. So we were, this morning, we were getting ready to record.
Yeah.
And I was on Instagram, and I realized someone I follow is in Thailand right now.
Yeah.
Exactly where me and Manas went.
Yeah.
Except we were there in the rainy season, and it looks so different than
how that experience
it's like. So right now we're looking at the pictures, it's so sunny, and like they're on a boat, and we were like in a downpour, like on this choppy water
in this boat.
I think you made a TikTok where it was like expectations versus reality, and it was really funny. But
the journey to the Phi Island is crazy, and
It
no one
is.
tells you that.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that going into it.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like this calm boat
or maybe it is just not in the monsoon season. Like maybe
the boat was like jumping.
it was
water
crazy.
splashing.
It was actually crazy.
I know.
It was crazy.
Another thing that I really wanted to talk about
Yeah.
is like having like bad moments
Okay.
or like bad days or
Okay.
bad months.
Yeah. Okay.
And being okay with like not being okay during a certain period of your life. Because like I think there's this pressure to like, okay, you start the year, this is going to be the best year ever, like nothing's going to go wrong, I'm going to be thriving. But then you might hit some slump, or you have a bad day, or have a bad month at work, or you have a falling out with a friend, something happens.
Yeah.
So you're having a bad month. And allowing yourself to just like sit with that and like don't need to be perfect.
Totally. Wait, I think that this is something I've realized is I'm not good at discomfort. I'm not good at emotional discomfort.
Okay.
Like if I'm feeling a sad emotion, or if I'm like not fully happy or something's uncomfortable, I'm not good at sitting with it. And I've also been working on that. That's just a really good point that you brought up.
Yeah.
It's just being okay with everything not being okay.
Yeah, like you're gonna go through periods of your life when like things are just like not sunshine and rainbows.
So do you have anything that you think that you've done, or like kind of what do you tell yourself mentally in those moments when you're going through that?
So being honest, like I feel like I'm kind of in this like slump of a month. It's been a little weird. It hasn't been the worst, but like I just have a little bit
maybe like a little low.
A little low. I genuinely think the best thing is like spending time with yourself a little bit more, like being alone. Well, that's what works for me. Maybe for some people it's like going out of your way to see your friends,
surround yourself with people.
So that's also been a good thing. We've been doing a lot of socializing, spending time like moving my body has also helped me so much.
Manasa, I think that is the biggest thing ever.
Like, just for example, this week Monday I didn't work out. I was like having a bad day at work. Next day it worked out. It was the best day ever. Like it was like because I did something for myself. I took care of myself. You get some endorphins and you just feel good throughout the day. So sweating has just been like such a good thing for me.
I think, and I don't know if this is like not, I guess the right way to think about it, but I think of working out as a mental health activity, not a physical health activity.
Oh, 100%. I also think of it like that.
I think of like physical health, like I guess like body health. I think of more of what I put in my body. But then I think of like working out and moving my body as literally a way to stay happy. Like and
connect with yourself.
Connect with myself, release dopamines, endorphins, like
The feeling of sweat is like so relieving.
Yeah, I agree. And also you feel like you've accomplished something just by getting up and doing that.
You did, honestly, like working out is a hard thing.
It is.
It is. You're like putting yourself through something tough. Through a workout class, or even just like doing a 12 through 30. It's tough.
It is.
So like being able to be like, oh, I did that one hard thing today. I can do all the other things that I have.
You're right. It builds up like a little bit of confidence.
Which I think is so good.
And I think you brought up a good point of like in those down moments, it's just knowing yourself and finding the things that fill you up. Like for me, I think like it's a lot of like reading. Like I feel like that makes me feel, it allows me to like shut off a little bit my mind, and it kind of lets me like connect back with myself. Like journaling, like all the little things, working out. Like I think I kind of have a little repertoire of like activities that I know make me feel good. And like kind of falling back on those, and those moments are.
I love that. I guess like the last thing that I kind of wanted to touch on is like understanding that like your journey is like gonna look a little bit different. We've touched on it all the time, but like if you're having like a bad period in your life, don't compare it to like how someone the same age as you is like.
Or I think I always see this, like, don't compare your day 1 to someone else's day 30. Like you never know. We all are on different
timelines, different paths. If you're having a bad month, it's okay. Honestly, the power of acknowledging that will make you stronger when you come out of it.
Totally. And again, I think it's this delicate balance of acknowledge it, do what you can to try to lift your mood up, but let yourself feel what you're feeling, and try your best not to sit in it. I think put one step in front of another.
Agreed.
That's it. Just keep moving.
Agreed.
There's a really good quote my dad always tells me. It says, if you're going through hell, just keep going. That's it.
Wait, I wanted to pull up this Instagram post
Yeah.
that I saved, and I absolutely loved it.
Yeah. Wait, this reminds me of when we first started the podcast. We used to do like quotes.
Yeah, we did.
Every time, like what's something that you resonated with, or like a quote. Yeah.
So it says, "You look happier since you started prioritizing how your life feels instead of how it looks."
Wow.
You look happier since you started giving yourself the same love you've always given to others. You look happier since you decide to let people lose you instead of begging them to choose you. You look happier since you let go of supposed to be timing and just embraced your own. You looked happier since you stopped looking for love in the same places you lost it.
Wow, I actually have goosebumps.
And you look happier since you stopped making excuses for people who are unsure about you.
Wow. I love the timing one.
Yeah.
That one gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, and I just I don't know, I really resonated with this post, and it just I feel like it really applies to the
And this is okay, this is gonna sound really funny because I'm only turning 25.
Yeah.
But I think I'm realizing that up until now, we were younger, right? And okay, you're going through significant moments, but life is fast.
Yeah.
And I think I'm realizing that it's just going by, and you just need to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
That is actually the most important thing.
I agree.
Throughout all of this.
Yeah.
It's just taking care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. And that's honestly the only thing you can really control.
Yeah.
When things feel uneasy and things feel confusing.
Totally. And you can't control, I always think, you can't control the output. You can only control the input.
Yeah.
So just control your input and keep going.
Yeah, I agree. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little...
Yeah. Wait, we have a segment we want to do.
Yeah! I'm throwing it the bug.
Yeah. Well, so and we're done. No, so me and Melissa wanted to introduce a little segment where we kind of react to anonymous confessions and stories.
Because Issues and our vibes are always trying to be funny. And we think we're kind of funny. I don't know.
Yeah, so we want to start reacting to stuff, and we're gonna please DM us stories, and we're gonna start posting little confessions on our stories, places for everyone to just say what's going on, ask for advice. We just think it'd be a fun segment. And obviously this is just us trying our best to react to things. But I was looking up some stuff, and there are so many just crazy confessions out there. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, this is actually really sweet. Okay. This is a sweet one. Okay. Someone said, "My neighbors are too low income to afford a Wi-Fi connection and too proud to use mine. So I renamed mine Free Council Wi-Fi and told them I had read about it and what the password was. My neighbor is now halfway through an online college qualification and I'm so proud of her." Oh, how sweet is that? I read that and I was
really sweet.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I was that's really nice.
That's really nice.
Okay, I'm trying to find another one. Oh my god, someone said, "I go through the racists who react with laughing emojis on migrant news stories on Facebook, find the ones with employers on their profiles and report them. No regrets."
Oh my god. That's a nervous laugh.
Yeah. No, I mean, but it should be posting racist stuff. But yeah, I have another one.
Just get awkward in this.
Yeah.
What to do. As they should.
I have another one. Jesus, guys. My wife tolerates me keeping chickens as long as they are regularly laying eggs. 3 of the elder girls stopped about 9 months ago, but I couldn't even think about getting rid of them. Instead, they have been laying free-range eggs from the store every day, and she doesn't have a clue. Wow. Wait, doesn't that kind of restore your faith in humanity? These are sweet.
It's kind of sweet. And she might never know.
She'll never know.
Wow.
I don't like chickens, but I don't know, I could not kill animals. But also I eat chicken.
Yeah, but would you kill your own chicken?
No, bro, but when I was in St. Thomas, there were so many chickens everywhere.
Running around?
Chickens were walking around on the street with their chicks.
What?
And there was this one moment where we were eating, so this guy was eating chicken as a chicken was
walking by.
And I was like, oh no, I don't like this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Free chickens. How in India they're buffaloes. This is chicken?
Yeah, India they're like cows and
buffalo.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
And dogs. And here they were actually just big chickens.
That's really interesting.
Right? Interesting. I think those are just sweet ones. Okay, I think
We'll do one more.
I think there's some other. Oh my god, there's a thread about what's the most awkward date y'all have ever been on. Should I read some of them? A guy bought his ukulele on a first date and played it a lot.
Oh. Maybe he wanted to serenade her.
What would you like getting serenaded on a first
I
date?
don't think so.
Yeah. I think I would just be
I
awkward.
think I would be awkward too.
I get awkward when people sing happy birthday to me.
Yeah, what,
Like,
are you just supposed to sit there?
yeah, you're just like, especially what if they weren't even a good singer? And you're like, what do I do?
You could just have Jim Morissette.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna read one more.
Imagine if you go on a first date and a guy brings you a ukulele. What would you do?
I don't know, actually. Wait, this is funny. He said, my date said he'd pick me up, but didn't mention that his mom would be the one driving the car. Oh no.
That is so awkward.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wait, that's really uncomfortable.
That's really
Not you meeting the mother on the first date.
I think I would be like, my stomach.
Yeah,
is
sorry,
hurting.
I have to. Oops, I forgot. Like something just came up, an emergency. Bye.
And they like drop you off.
I don't think I've ever had like a really bad first date story though.
I haven't had anything crazy.
You've had some like
I
funny
had
ones.
like interesting ones, like
Yeah.
just like really interesting guys. I think the weirdest one was probably when the guy was like, "Let me take you home to my parents."
Yes, on the first date. It's
I
just
was
like,
no,
no. No. But I don't think I've ever had any like too crazy first date stories. But I also haven't gone on that many.
Yeah.
Maybe I just like go let someone get some funny ones.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay, those were funny.
That was a fun little segment, and we kind of want to start introducing that, but with your confessions or any stories, advice on anything. We're happy to give the best advice we can.
I know. We shall try.
Yeah.
We'll attempt it.
Yeah. But thank you so much for listening to this week's podcast episode. As usual, let us know if there's any guests or any specific topics you want us to talk about. And yeah, you'll see us and hear us next week.
Bye.
Bye.